let me go to the main menu real quick. Hold on 1 second. Okay, all right. I think we are good now. For built-in output. Yep. Hopefully. All right, cool. We are good. Hopefully the stream can still hear. So the last time I streamed, I resolved this bug, or not really a bug, I just was trying to fix the asteroid speeds because they were way too fast for me, at least in the beginning. And I want to have a gradual increase in difficulty at the start of the game. And with the asteroids moving as fast as they were before, it wasn't easy. But this still might be a little too slow. But this is fine, honestly. Like, I just want to give the player a sense of accomplishment at the start. Because this game does get very hard, especially when the asteroids get faster. This is actually really good. I spent some time today playing Temple Run in Subway Surfer to kind of get a reminder of those kinds of games where like it starts off pretty easy and simply, but like it gets super hard. Like once you get like 2 minutes into playtime. And I like those games because they're a nice blend of casual and serious kind of gameplay. Like their game, getting hit by this. those were like examples of really popular games that appeal to a wide range. Damn, that appeal to a wide range of players. Oh, I just hurt myself with that. Like there were games that like you could just play with your friends, but you could also be that one friend that takes it much more seriously than the rest, and you just play in your own free time. And I want to have Apples and Asteroids be something similar to that. Oh, got it. So as I stated before in the last stream, in the last video before, the asteroids spawn at set intervals depending on the level that you're at, and your level is determined by how many apples you collect. Right now, asteroids are randomly generated from either the left or the right cannon based off of... Oh, it's just randomized. They randomly appear left and right. And once we get to level 2, this is where asteroids fall from the sky. But they all asteroids for now are... Damn. All asteroids for now move at the same speed, regardless of level. Okay. Kind of getting better at talking while I play this, too. Spoke too soon. And do more playing, and I'm probably gonna fix the high score feature, because as you see before, if you notice, my high score is decreasing, or it's not saving my best score. Oh man. Hopefully I can get to the point where I can just have a casual conversation or like do a story time while I play this game. I don't know, WASD controls aren't as easy as it was for me. Like, I don't even know the last time I was like really playing PC games. I used to play this, what was the game I played that was WASD? I think Sudden Attack. That was like a first-person shooter game. I did play a lot of first-person shooter games. When I was younger, they were fun. I mean, before like I had a PlayStation, like before I could even play Call of Duty, I would just play all these free-to-play games online. Oh man. I'm gonna play a little more and then I'm gonna fix that high score bug, because that is kind of bugging me now. What I'm primarily playing for now is I'm just trying to gauge the balancing of this game, starting from like the first level onwards. As you see, my high score is staying in between 30 and 40. And that also could be due to the fact that like I'm looking at the stream or looking at OBS while I'm playing. But also like with practice, I want any regular player to just get good at this game. And putting myself in the position of a regular player, I should be better at this by now. I mean, the way this game's currently designed, it's like a game you kind of like can't really look away at some point. But that's kind of the case with a lot of mobile games that you're looking for a high score. Like Flappy Bird, could you really take your eyes off the screen at any point? You'd have to keep tapping the screen to keep your birdfish afloat anyway, so. Funny thing about Flappy Bird, wasn't that bird a flying fish? Why wasn't it called Flappy Fish? That fish had wings. I just thought about that. Oh, okay, that was a nice sequence. I like those kinds of situations that come as a result of falling asteroids. You kind of have to think on the fly how you want to dang. You have to think on the fly how you're gonna dodge all of them. I don't want to create too many impossible kinds of positions where like there's nothing you can do, but I do like that kind of like those kinds of things in games really excite me because it's just like, oh snap. Because at the end of the day, like because of this randomization, which still needs to be fine-tuned, because still you see some apples are spawned right next to each other. I don't want that. But the hope is that each player has a unique but well-balanced experience playing. Oh dang, apples in front of cannons, man. That's another issue. Yeah, the hope is for this game that each player has a unique, but like well-balanced experience, so that every high score is like reflective of how long it took you or how difficult your gameplay was. I need to let my friend Prime play this game because he's much better. I'm sure he would do much better at this than me, so I can get a much better gauge for how hard this game is. Oh man, tried to time that. The jump is pretty floaty. I might actually playing this for a while. I mentioned in the last stream how I kind of have the jump designed here to give you more control over how your movement is, because you can do like a little shorter jump with this, or you can hold. Oh, that was nice. You can hold the spacebar to kind of float in the air, and I wanted to just give the player a bit more. Yeah, I just want to give you more control to like how you want to avoid these asteroids, especially as the game gets harder. But I actually might add like a little control to where if you hold S or if you hold down while you're running, you'll like fall faster. Because I can see how you might get stuck here. I'm actually gonna write that down. I'm gonna consider, oh, this is definitely my best gameplay right now. I gotta get to 50. Oh, this music is so dope. The best part about this music is that like you don't get to enjoy the like how great the whole track is until you have like a gameplay lasting longer than 2 minutes. Such a nice track. Thanks again to Rami L Music. Oh, I'm gonna get 50 this one. I feel it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That was kind of difficult. I'm surprised. I don't think I've been hit by. I'm about to jinx myself. I haven't been hit by a falling asteroid yet. That usually happens at this point. Oh, okay. Ah, dang! I looked away for a second. Oh, this is my best score ever for sure. Oh, dang. I guess I'm jinxing myself. Okay. Okay. So this is actually... Oh, okay, that was my best. That was my best performance on screen and off screen. Who is AP404? Who is this guy in the stream? Okay. Okay. Yep, so as I said before, Apples and Asteroids is a game that I'm developing, planning to release for PC, Mac, Android, and iOS. That sounds kind of hopeful because I hope that it's not too hard to do so, but it's going to be on Steam and the iOS and hopefully the Google Play Store. I say hopefully Google Play because I've never released an app for that platform before, but we'll see. It's going to be free on all platforms for sure. And in this game, you collect these apples and avoid the asteroids. A simple concept, but as you will see shortly, these asteroids will speed up and asteroids are about to start falling from the sky because I'm at level 2. Of course, I need to add indicators so you know what level you're at and you can have an idea of what you can expect. For now, the only variables between levels are asteroid speed, respawn time, and whether or not asteroids are falling from the sky as well. But yes, I know there's some asteroids on the left. I'm just checking to see on the right. As I mentioned in my last video, as I mentioned in my last video, there are a maximum of 3 apples that are on the stage at a time, meaning that if you don't see any apples in your immediate vicinity, you have to walk around, traverse the entire map, dodging the asteroids to look for them. It's a nice way of sort of forcing the player to not stay in one place. And it wait. I feel like I had 1 life there. How did I just survive that? Maybe I didn't. Falling asteroids, man. Yeah. So speaking of development for this game, I like to do the bulk of this development off stream or off video, just because sometimes it's hard to kind of to sort of present the coding process for a project, because a lot of it really is just me sitting in front of the screen, trying new things, going through different kinds of obstacles in terms of trying to develop this. And all of that just isn't really that glamorous, so I wouldn't want to show you all that. I'd rather show you the finished product of something that I built rather than the process. However, I know the process can be helpful for a lot of aspiring developers and game developers specifically, but it's always kind of striking a balance between showing you the finished product versus showing you the pain that went into it. Okay, so I have to figure out a new kind of random function that will apply some kind of bias, as Coder Husk in my Discord suggested. Because I want to space these apples out. I don't want to have them spawn on top of each other, which is something that should be rare. But I don't know how the Unity random function is. But like the chances of 2 apples spawning right next to each other, given that there's 3 apples that are on the map at a time and how much field there is available for them to be spawned, it should be a very low chance that apples are right next to each other. Like, it can happen, but it tends to happen once every playthrough I have, which is not supposed to happen. Oh man. Ding, ding, ding. Sorry, I'm checking. Let me actually go to the high score code and see if I can adjust that now. Hopefully the audio is playing on the stream too. Oh, did I just press something? Sorry, I wanted to play one. Okay, wow. 3 apples right next to each other. The chances of that should be very, very low. So that's something I need to change. That actually, I can probably do that right now. I have an idea of how I can address that. So let me go to my Apple generation code right here. Let me close this for now. I don't need both open. So here, apples are spawned. And this is like the area where it's randomly generated. So what I can do is sort of save the last position of the apple. And I can just check if that's a sufficient enough distance. So let me just take a crack at it. So let me say private int, let me call it apple, let's call it min apple distance. And I also want to, let's say apple should be at least, for whatever reason, let's just say they should be three units apart. And I also want to keep track of the last one. So here let me quickly search if Unity has any kind of distance. I'm sure there is, like a distance between two objects. Distance between vectors. I'm Googling on my phone right now. Okay, yep. So what I can do here is, instead of a.transform position, I'm just gonna copy that down here. Actually, wait, no. I'm gonna say apple position. Vector 2 apple position equals that. Oh wait, sorry, I also need to keep track of the last apple position. So every time we spawn an apple, we're going to check if apple position, oh wait, no, if vector2 dot distance, and here we're gonna put in the two different objects. So we're gonna have the apple position and the apple position of this apple that we just spawned, apple position, and last apple position. Is greater than, oh no, sorry, is less than min apple distance. Actually, we can make this a while loop, although I'll need to be careful. Every time you have a while loop in code, you need to make sure that the break condition happens, so we don't have any infinity loops in our code. So I'll just say while this is not far enough, we're going to copy this again and make a new, have a new apple position. And then once we exit out of this, meaning that we have an apple position that's far enough, we're going to set our apple transform position to this new position. And of course, we need to remember to update our last apple position to this now. Yep, looks good. And now we need to make sure that, oh sorry, this is an int. But a vector 2, oh, this is a float value, so Gotta float. And now we need to account for the first apple. Now we need to account for the first apple's position, because we won't have a last apple position here. We can probably just kind of like I'm gonna set it just because I'm being lazy, right? I'm gonna set it to 0 for now at the start, but I'm just gonna set it to 0, 0, which is right in the middle of our map. Equals new vector 2. Yep, that looks like it should work, but we'll see. Hopefully our code doesn't break. J Prime says, "Oh, you live?" Yes, sir. All right, we're gonna test it out now. So what I just did, I made a change here to sort of space out the generation of the apples, because sometimes the apples spawn right on top of each other. So I just applied like a little filter. Well, not really a filter, but I guess you could kind of call it like a bias, where we make sure that apples are at least 3 units apart when they spawn. So far, we haven't seen any that are on top of each other. Once we see some that are close, like, that's good enough. That's good enough. I might even make the distance like a bit farther. But it looks like it's working so far. I'm just looking to see that our code didn't break, which is, looks like that is not the case. But yeah, the apples should be spawning farther apart from each other, and they shouldn't be stacked on top. Okay, that's acceptable. Might make the distance a little further, but we'll see if we see any that are like way too close. All right, that. I don't know. Okay, yeah, let's make the distance a little more. We're gonna make the distance a little more in the next playthrough. For anyone new joining the stream, thanks for coming through. I'm currently playtesting Apples and Asteroids, a game that I'm developing for PC, Mac, iOS, and Android, hopefully. It's going to be released for free on all those platforms, assuming that I can get them on those platforms, because aside from the iOS App Store, I have never made apps for any other place. But we'll see. Man, it's so hard to focus on this in OBS, but it's all good. All right, okay, this is a good playthrough. I have definitely gotten better at this game. Prime, I was just mentioning how I'll need you to play this game, because you're much better at you're most likely going to be much better at this than I am. So you could do this. You'd probably be a much better gauge of how hard this game is based off of that. He said I'm gonna need that Android version. Ah, dang. That Android version. Yo, I hope, like, honestly, I hope I could get it. I hope I could create it. Yep. So I'm thinking of like, so right now, like, the game is pretty like easy. I slowed down the asteroids a lot more because I was bad at this. Last night I was doing terribly, and I thought that maybe the game could be made a bit easier at the start. So I slowed down the asteroids for all levels. But, oh, what's good, Ramia Music? Thanks for joining the stream. I gave you a shout out earlier. I was just mentioning a little while earlier how like this track is so beautiful, but in order to like hear the full loop of it, you'll need to go through 2 minutes of playtime without dying to have heard it. But it's nice once you get there. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, hopefully I hope you guys can hear the audio, the game audio while I'm playing. You say, did I pass the playtest? I think I am not a good playtester because I don't think I'm good enough at WASD controls. You see. To be fair, I am looking over at OBS at the same time once a minute, but I'm not good. I think with practice though, like the hope is that, well, you see you can't hear it. Oh snap, let me see. Let me see. Can't hear. Oh no, I had no idea. Okay. Oh, thanks for keep you guys hearing that. Also, let me know. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. This is loud and my voice is low. I'll stop that. Okay, let me see. Okay. I'm gonna turn the gain up on my mic. Turning the gain up on my mic and lowering. But how does this sound? How does this balance sound? I don't like how those apples are spawned right behind those hearts. That upsets me. I don't want that. I don't want to see this. You could miss that. Okay. Does it sound good? Okay, thank you. I'm sorry also. I'm sorry. I had no idea. This is the best I've done with OBS. So earlier this year, oh wait, you did say something. If it could be a little lower, are you talking about my luscious voice or the game audio? I'm assuming you mean the game audio and not my voice. So I'm gonna address the game audio. Okay, nice. So earlier this stream, I just worked on the apple generation script a little bit, and I spaced out the apples because sometimes they would be just spawning on top of each other, and you wouldn't like that. The main menu music is louder than the level music. Oh no, that's all good. That's something that we can adjust in Unity. It's all good. Nah, that's all good. Oh, you said something earlier. Ramil music. Word, I watched back yesterday's stream and noticed the same thing. I like the second part too. The VOD from yesterday had your voice low too. Okay. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I'm glad. Okay. So yeah, I'm just talking about how like this stream, I'm just trying to work out some of the kinks, and I'm mainly focused this stream and last on trying to like, okay, wow, those apples are right on top of each other. That's not good. So I'm gonna go to the level script where I edited the code. Here, basically, we save at the start. We save the last apple position, and when we generate each new apple, we randomize it based off of the bounds of the stage, and these are like the vertical position, and we're gonna check to see that it is greater than this minimum distance. When I say less than minimal apple distance, this means that if this is too close, we're gonna try to randomize the positioning again. And as I've seen, 3 is way too small. So let me try 10, something extreme, and seeing if this has an impact on where these apples are finna spawn. Because yeah, apples should not be right on top of each other like that. Oh, actually, what's gonna be tricky though is that because 3 apples are spawning, there's a chance that the first 2 are far from each other, but the first one and the third one are right next to each other. So that's another issue that I'm gonna have to resolve. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit more complicated. I might have to resolve that issue off stream. Yeah. The changes I made should make it rarer. Rarer, is that the word? More rare that apples are right next to each other, but yeah, there's gonna be like a problem addressing the first and the third apple. That's all good. Trying to see if I can get my high score. What's my high score right now? I'm gonna stop this playthrough. Okay, so my high score thing is a little bugged. I need to fix that. I might fix that. It might be a little boring to watch on stream, but let me see if I can address that quickly. So I have some save scripts and some load scripts here. If I go to game info, where do I save the game high score? Yeah. So the game info high score is set to the current high score. Yeah, this is probably, I'm gonna need to resolve this off stream. It's gonna be a little too, you said do it now? Well, if that's what the stream wants, I'm gonna do it now. Okay, so, I don't even know if I can summarize this, like, let me see if I can summarize this in as concise a manner as possible. How I save the game is through this library in Unity, or how like any person, or if you want to make a video game and you want to save anything, whether it's high score, player progress, stats, and all that, you need to sort of convert all your game data into this binary format. And then this gameinfo.dat is gonna be that file, the data. This is short for data. And this persistent data path is something that every platform that your game is gonna have. So everything, your phone, your iPad, your computer, there's all this persistent data path. If you search for this data path, I mean, it's different on every platform, but like you'd be able to find this file. It'd be a bunch of like 1s and 0s and random characters if you try to open it, but like you save you save your game in this format. And this is actually like a pretty secure way when you save games. So it's a lot harder to hack. It's not impossible, but it's a lot harder for people to hack. So if you have like high scores or stuff that you don't want people to be able to glitch and like change on their own, saving it as a bunch of random characters is a lot better than just like saving things as like a straight up number, which I could do that. Like there's a way to just save your high score as a number, but nah, we don't want people to cheat. So here is where I prepare the save. This is game info. And this is, all right, I need to find where I have the, dang, I already forgot. Oh, I'm looking for where, like, after the end of the game, game instance dot game over. And here, if the current high score is greater than your last high score, then you're gonna replace it. Oh wait, I think I see what I did here. I should, when it starts, the save info. Let me make sure I'm doing it right. Or actually, when this game manager starts, we need to, the question, what do you classify as the game ending? When you run out of hearts? Yes, thank you for asking that question. Yes, the game ends when, let me go right to the player health manager where we track how much health you have. When the player health is 0, game manager instance dot game over is the function that runs. And if we go to where that is set, game over, here, this is where your high score is updated if it's greater than the high score that you had last time, and then we save the game. And then scene loader dot instance dot load start scene takes us back to the main menu. So I'm just gonna quickly load info. I forgot to load the game file when the game manager starts. I think that's the, you said, oh wow, word. Hopefully I can fix this soon. So I'm just gonna do load info. Yeah. So I'm gonna do start, load info. Okay, this is a quick change. This shouldn't take more than a minute. Load info. And when we start it, when this starts, we're gonna load the game data. Wait, actually, I think I loaded already in the main menu, right? Oh wait, what? Scene loader? I'm trying to see. I think I already loaded the games in one of these scripts. I'm gonna find it. Oh, did I not? Oh, maybe that was my issue, that I never loaded the game. So your high score is never like transferred between different playthroughs. So load info dot load game data, and load game data is going to take your last high score data, and then transfer load is where we're gonna manage that, and that's in a save date manager. Yep. And in save manager, your high score is gonna be the game info high score. Wait, data. And make sure I am doing it right. Load info, file close. You said that's kind of fire. I'm glad you think so, honestly. Thanks. Okay, so now that we've loaded the game, let's see if that has addressed our problems. Alright, right now my high score is 9, so I'm gonna get a high score of 10, close the app, and see if I can get a high score of 10. Now that I'm under a lot of pressure to get 10, I might fold. Oh damn, this actually is messing me up. I can't go nowhere without it. Oh, I knew it. Okay, I'm at 6. Ah, come on. Alright, one more. Okay, so now I'm going to die. I'm gonna let them. If they'll fix it. Oh, nice. It worked. I honestly didn't expect it to work. that easily. But just to recap what I did, I loaded my game in my game manager file, which sort of, you said you ate that. I sure did. I load the game data. This game manager, or how Unity kind of works, is like you have a bunch of files that all kind of like are in track of one thing. So I have a bunch of files that manage all the like loading files, loading data, saving data, and this save manager is what's used to kind of like transfer the information from that data to this game info class. And basically what I'm trying to say is everything manages its own thing. So I try to keep the files small. So even if there's a bunch of files, they're organized by like what they're referring to, like what object, either the asteroid, the apples, or the players, in like saving and loading functions. Ramiel Music said you slowed on the asteroids. Oh yeah. I mentioned last stream that it was moving way too fast for me at the start. And I wanted to have a kind of more gradual slope in terms of difficulty. So let me actually show you. So my asteroid levels file, this is where all the asteroid speeds are managed. I think it was kind of like at 6. I think it started at 6. So these are just at every level, separated by the comma. That's how fast the asteroids are moving. Yeah, they were moving way too fast. Oh, let me restart. They were moving way too fast for me. At least for me to pay attention to Unity and Discord. And OBS. Oh wait, no, I don't think it updated for some reason. Save. So my asteroid generation class. Whereas the speed is set in the asteroid file. So here, yep, speed is dependent on what level we're at. So if I go to here on the bottom left, you should see the current speed being printed like down here. Why is it not being printed? Let me check. It should be printed, right? Oh, this is called at this. Oh yeah, that's good. Let me take off this. We're good on this. I was debugging some issues with the blinking effect, but the blinking effect is all good. The blinking effect honestly is like one of my favorite features of this game, because like I really wanted it to make it feel like Mario or some other kind of classic platform game. So right now you see at the bottom left, the speed is 6. There's some other stuff getting printed there, but I feel like that. Okay, yeah. For some reason, maybe because I've been playing for a while, it didn't really feel like there was a difference. But yeah, the asteroids are definitely faster now. At how many apples does it increase in speed? Thank you. That's a good question. So right now, the level design is mad basic. Every 10 apples, their levels increase. And I've only gone 4 levels deep because that's as far as I get, honestly. There's no need for a 5th level in the way I've been playing. So, for the full release of the game, I'm probably going to make the level design a bit more like complicated. Not as simple as every 10 apples. Maybe there'll be a difference in how many apples it takes to get to the next level. But and there also is going to be an indicator on your screen. Maybe I'll add that after this stream. Like I'll add some kind of message. Okay, see, that's another. Even though it's more rare now, apples should not be spawning that close to each other. That's not good. I don't like that. Word, I do like that blink. Thank you. I worked hard on it. especially because I kept getting punished. I kept getting hit 2 times in 1 second by an asteroid. I needed some invincibility built in. Rami said, I was gonna say that blinking effect is something I barely noticed, which means it's mad seamless. Yeah, I think that's like just because like I don't even know like what was the first video game to like pioneer that effect, but it's something that like we just sort of like expect. When you're playing a game where there's obstacles that hurt you, you have like a set number of lives, like more than just one. Like you kind of expect a bit of leeway when you make one mistake. I read it somewhere in some kind of game design blog, but you generally don't want to punish players for making one wrong move twice. Oh yeah, let me rephrase that. Like if someone makes one wrong move, they shouldn't have 2 punishments associated with it, unless of course you're playing like Dark Souls or something. But that's a game that's hard for the sake of being hard. But yeah, I might mess with the duration of the blinking effect. I think it lasts for 3 seconds right now, but I like it. It's one of my favorite things. That and the jump. I like how you can kind of have like a small jump, or you can like hold the space bar and kind of get like a more floaty jump. I like giving the players that much more control. I might also add, or not might, I probably will add like a little effect. Actually, I can do it right now. I'm gonna add I'm going to add like an extra feature where if you hold S or the down button while you're in the air, you fall down faster, just to give you more control. So let me show you how it's done. So here in this update this update function, update is called once per frame. And this is where you kind of want to put your movement controls, because every frame the game will be checking to see like if a key is pressed. So let's add another else if. So this is key code A. So basically if you're moving left, the velocity is set here, and we're also going to flip the character or flip the sprite to turn that way. And this is this is set for like animation. So like that tells us that the character is running, so we should show the running animation. Let me add another else if. We're gonna do input key input.get key equals key code S. And we're gonna see if we're jumping. If jump press time. Oh yeah, here's also where I play the jump sound when you press the key. Let me go back to how my jump. So yeah, jump is disabled, so you can't double jump when you're in the air. So let's say like while this jump is disabled, this effect will take place. The best way to do this, I can show you a bit of the jumping. I can show you a bit of the jumping functionality, even though it might be a little hard to just kind of glance at. So there's this vertical velocity that's set to the jump speed, and the jump speed is something I calculate beforehand. It just set at 10 units, and we have this velocity set, and we set our player's velocity to be their current Y velocity plus this velocity. I don't even know how I'm going to describe this. Basically, we're just adding this speed to our player's current movement. And the second part of this jump animation is tracking while we're in the air. We're going to basically apply some physics and some gravity along with this fall multiplier, which is also a movement setting here, which allows us to fall gracefully. And the idea is like the higher you are, like Q-Boy should be falling like a bit faster, like the longer he's been falling. And also if you have like a low jump, you shouldn't be falling as fast, but gravity should still have an effect on it. So how we can do this? We can first try just adding on to our player's velocity the effect of gravity. So right here, input key S. Player's velocity. Oh wait, sorry. Player's velocity. We're gonna do player's velocity plus. Let's see if that has an effect. Oh, Maya, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. Congrats also on your channel's success. It's amazing to see. Okay, so now we're gonna see how that has affected our players. Oh, I forgot I went up by accident. Now he's just floating. So now we're gonna make this go down. And this actually might be going too fast, but we'll see. We'll be adjusting, fine tuning this. Here, I'm just gonna check. Okay. Oh, this is nice. This is. It's a bit extreme, but this is kind of the effect I wanted. Like you kind of just. It's like that Mario like thing where you like do that flip and you just sit down. And it's so I also can't do the effect if I'm moving to the left. I can't do that effect, so I need to change that else if condition. It's gonna just go straight down. I kind of like it. It's like it's mad snappy, and it doesn't like you can't really tell on the stream, but like it doesn't happen immediately. It takes a while to take effect. So when I put this else if, that kind of makes it only happen if S is the only key being pressed. So if I want S to also be, if I want this effect to also take place, if we're going left or right, I need to change this from else if to just if. And yeah, we're gonna need to work this out a bit. What's the best way to do this? Instead of adding that velocity, because we're adding this velocity, this is kind of, I wish I could kind of diagram this, but I'm bad at drawing. So basically, while our player is jumping, in order to like add this effect, you sort of need to slow down the effect of the jump and then you go down. So it kind of leads to a little delay. So if I want to make it more gradual, let's first try setting it equal. Let's do it like this. Let's set it equal to the player's Y velocity minus 1. And then once we find a value we like, we'll save it up on the top. Nope, just as snappy. It's even faster. It's even faster now. And Cubo's not moving. Cubo's not running anymore. So let's see. That gravity is hitting for sure. It absolutely is. Let me bring that else if back for now. This might be something I need to fix off stream. But then let me also put that change in we did before. That gravity is hitting though. Okay. Oh, my high score is not how it should be. It's at 11. Okay, so this could be solved by just making this less. Let's try 0.2. And the hope is that gravity will make this faster, like the higher you are, because we still want to have that gradual effect of you falling. Let's see. Okay, I mean this is a little too little to notice. Let's try 0.5. Fact that I can't do it if I'm moving left or right. J Prime, how about a game over screen that shows the score you got in that run and then the option to play again or return to title with a higher score? That is beautiful. Thank you for that suggestion. You see, like I had that in my head, but I still haven't gotten to doing that. But like that right there, I'm gonna pin that message. Is it pinned? That is exactly what the next thing for this needs to be. That's probably the last feature that needs to be added before I think this game is ready. Thank you for that suggestion. But yes, I agree. I think that'd be... Yeah, right now I just have to go straight to the main menu, but I still have to build the game over screen. You are Pinhead Larry. You're Pinhead Prime. Honestly, I don't even want to call you Pinhead. That just seems a little disrespectful. But thank you for that suggestion. So right now, I feel like if I focus, I think I could get 70 in this run, even though I only got 2 hearts left on focus right now. I'm not gonna say anything. Oh my god. Alright. It's not gonna be this run. The tricky thing is when apples spawn right in front of the cannon, it's like not much you can do. No, okay. I'm using that new fall fast feature. I feel like I'm not good enough to use it, but someone that's better at this game. I said I was gonna try to get 70, I got 19. Someone that's good at this game could definitely use this kind of falling thing much better. I'll probably fix the kink with it not working when I move side to side too. I'll probably fix that off stream. And I will add that game over screen for the next stream. I'm gonna set myself to that. Alright, to be honest, like I was thinking about it. Like, let me show you. I have this tab open right here. like I was looking to like see how like Flappy Bird does it with the game over screen. Even though this isn't exactly how it looks, like it's kind of like how like when you're playing, you die, you're still kind of in the gameplay like screen, but you just have options to replay or start over. Yeah. Still a great suggestion. Let me go back. Alright, I'm trying to track what we did in this stream. Y'all saw me suffer through this. Suffer through getting a high score. I thought we fixed the high score feature. Still need to adjust that. Thought we fixed the Apple distancing issue. Still need to fix that. And also I added this kind of falling mechanism, which still needs to be fixed. But these are all new things. At least now it's more unlikely that you'll get apples flying on top of each other. The great thing about Unity is that you can build for different platforms, and like 70, maybe like 80% of the code is gonna be the same. Like if you glanced at the player controller class or the controller script that I have, the movement controls really are the only difference, and maybe kind of the jump mechanics, because you'll be pressing like the screen instead of an actual button. But yeah, I have some work to do off stream. It had fell fast. I could have dodged that. I don't really think about that. When do asteroids start coming from above? Good question. At level 2, which is currently set to when you've collected 20 apples. It sucks that you haven't seen them fall from the sky because I haven't gotten to level 2 in a while. But I promise you, they start falling then. Okay, one more apple and you should start seeing them falling. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, you see that? Yeah, he's there. Oh my god. Yo, I can't tell if I'm just bad at this game, or is it just like I'm not focused because I'm checking the stream out at the same time? Or if this game is just really that hard. I don't know. I was gonna say maybe you should decrease the speed of the asteroids that come from. Oh, that's a good suggestion. I feel like right now. That's a good suggestion. Let me think about that. I think they are avoidable if you are looking for them. Like let's say you're a player that's played for a while and you're at level 2. But you know what? Like, I think you're right though. Given that like it's a new kind of dimension of where they're falling from, they should be starting from a different level. But what I'm trying to say is I feel like once you can expect them, you can kind of, okay, that was mad fast. I kind of take back what I was about to say. Like, you can kind of see them coming. There are some that are tougher to avoid, like if one falls like right on my head right now. But like, you can kind of see them coming. If you're more patient. But yeah, I think you're right though. I think I might need to have them, oh my god, have them be at a different level. That's a good suggestion though. So like if you're patient, The main reason like I get stuck with the falling. Oh wow, that was fast. Yo, that asteroid was mad quick. The main reason I. Okay, you know what? Level 3 is a little hard because now it's getting to the point where it's. I need to do like 10 jumps to get from one side of the stage to the other. Okay, you said they spawn quickly from above, so it's a little hard to predict and react to them at the same speed the regular ones go. So maybe keep them at like 1 speed lower than the regular ones at all times. Great suggestion. I'm gonna try to do that right now. So here's my asteroid generation script. Where you spawn the left one, you spawn the right one, and you spawn the falling one. The tricky thing here is gonna be that because the asteroid's speed is set here, and we don't know if they're going to be falling yet, so I might need to change the way I set it up. You said I can't hear me? You can't hear me? Oh, thanks for letting me know. What's up, Stick Studios? Yeah, I think you're right though. What's up? I think you're right. Yeah, I'm gonna change that off stream as well. It is a little hard to predict. I'm trying to see like if I could find a way to make it not completely out of your hands if you get hit by them or not. Like if you're a really skilled person at this and you can like 100% avoid them every time, that'd be preferable. You're focused. This is already my best playthrough this stream. 11 apples, not hit yet. I'm about to jinx it though. Oh, that was nice. I didn't press spacebar. My thumb got stuck. An apple here. Oh, I saw. Okay, nice. Oh no, I messed that up. Well, this is not my best playthrough now. Oh, I got hit, yo. All right. Oh yeah, thanks for yeah. I brought up your suggestion earlier, Stick Studios. You said you got to implement bias for the spawn rates. Yeah. So what we did this stream is I added here where the apples are generated a spawn tracking the last apple position that was spawned, and we're gonna check to see if it is within a certain distance, and if it's too close we respawn it again. I mean, the issue is though that this is only for like apples right after each other, but because there are 3 apples in total, the first apple and the third apple might still be too close to each other. You said 2D Perlin noise provides pretty good bias. I'm gonna look into that. I think I did when you suggested in the Discord, but it looks like it's a bit. You know, yeah, I'm gonna look into this after the stream. I've only seen it used for like making like graphics or making terrain, but that might be perfect. You could also use my personal formula. You have a personal formula? If I module mod 1 equals 0, then I plus plus lets you spread them out. Oh snap. Oh snap. You got first-hand experience. First-hand experience of what? Oh, sorry. You mean you mean random functions. What does first-hand experience mean? But thank you though. I appreciate that. Yeah. For sure. Perlin. What have you used that function for? Like, have you worked on a game or some kind of other kind of function where you have to use it? Said no, I can't focus on games. What happened? I just make like simulation. Oh, that's really cool. Unity simulations. Unity is such a dope like platform. It just takes time. That's the only problem. Like you like need to like really spend time learn how to use it. But you can make so many dope things with it. There's so many dope games. Now I gotta deal with these fallen asteroids. Like, let's say this was like a competition though. Like, let's say someone paid me money, like I would get like a prize if I got a score of 100. I'd be locked in for sure. I'm only playing this way because there's no high stakes. I mean, other than playing for y'all on stream, but these aren't high stakes. Oh my gosh! I looked away for 1 second and I got stuck there. If someone like really paid me $100 to score 100, I could definitely do it in 3 tries, like for sure. Yeah. Oh, Prime, I wanted to get back to you. You said something about, you mentioned the falling asteroid speed. You said you'll give me $1. Thank you. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it, but I appreciate it. You mentioned like the falling asteroid speed. That is an issue, but my hope is that like once I add like some kind of power-up feature or something that lets you deal with the randomness of the falling asteroids, then the fact that they kind of like fall mad fast might not be a bad thing. Like maybe I'll make like a little scaffold. Maybe I'll make like a little platform. You said what's wrong with it? What's wrong with what? 6 Studios? Ah, yeah. Honestly, even if someone paid me, the asteroid. Oh no, J Prime mentioned that once you get to level 2, that's when the asteroids are also coming from the top of the stage, as well as like from left and right. And because the asteroid speeds are all the exact same, like the asteroids coming down from top down is a lot different than the asteroids coming from left and right, because you have less time to react because there's more space available for you to see on the x-axis compared to the y. So you really don't have that much time to dodge them, especially if they're coming at you fast. So I might need to change that. Alright, let's run this again. If I get 50, well, I'm not gonna get 50. Why don't you make a range value that changes their x, y axis in the velocity range? Oh, okay, so I can show you here where the asteroid speed is set. I have an apple generation code, but down here, this is where the apples are generated. These are where the positions are generated. And the asteroid speed is set here. But now that I think about it, I might end up moving the asteroid speed out of here and into the asteroid generation file. You said like if return 1, like if return 1, then local rock equals 50. If return 2, local rock equals 75. Not sure I understand. Are you saying that like I should make a range value to randomize? Wait, are you asking me to randomize where the asteroids spawn? When you instantiate them, make sure to set the speed via a random value in a range. Oh yeah, that is. Oh no. So just to be clear, let me go to my asteroid level script. All asteroids have the same speed, and that speed is dictated by the asteroids levels file. So like when you're saying so like when you spawn it, create a random number between 1 and 0 and then multiply that by 50. Like 1 and 75. Multiply that by the current speed. That way they don't trip. Oh, I think I see what you're saying. You're saying when I instantiate the falling asteroids, then slow them down? You're saying to do this only for the falling? You said just try it. Okay, so you're saying to instantiate them, just try all of them. So right now the speed is set by the level. They're all going to be the same speed. At least for now. Every time you spawn an asteroid, no matter what it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, which is I've been slacking on doing it. I'm going to move the asteroid speed out of here. Yeah, I'm going to move this out of here. Every time you spawn an asteroid, no matter what it is, just generate a number from 1 to 0.75, then multiply that value by the current level speed. Don't change the vector, just the scalar. Yeah. Okay, I think I understand what you're saying, but how does that solve the problem with the falling asteroids, though? Like, how does that XYZ is direction? Oh no, so that's not that isn't the problem here. It's just that like the falling asteroids just fall too quickly for you to really like Oh, I see what you're saying. Thank you for the suggestion though. Like that is something that happens, but most of the time it's preventable. But a lot of the times, like when you get trapped, it's because the falling asteroids move way too fast for you to be able to predict and move out of the way in time. Sometimes. Like let's say like I'm not paying attention, yeah, then me getting hit by an asteroid isn't that big of a deal. But let me get to level 2 real quick. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so the problem isn't that you kind of get stuck, because that is something that we can just handle with giving the movement speed, like making the movement speeds and the movement controls tight enough so that you have enough flexibility to get out of them. It's just the falling asteroids. That's the biggest problem. Yeah, no. Anytime you get trapped, it's you said divide the speed by the resolution y divided by x. On mobile, is it more of a problem? It is more of a problem on the x. Okay, so see here, the asteroids are gonna start falling. You see how fast they are? They're moving at the same speed as the ones moving left to right, but like they're a lot harder to avoid. Not impossible, like yeah, that's moving way too fast. Which wouldn't be a problem if we're like on like I don't know level 17 or something, but it's moving way too fast. But I see what you're saying. I might consider randomizing the speed of the asteroids a bit. Yeah, I'll probably do that off stream. That might be a little complicated to do. They seem fast because your view is 3 times shorter than your X. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, they're moving at the same speed. Oh wait, you're saying it is the opposite for phones on vertical mode. No, like just get the relative viewport, then multiply that by the asteroid's Y. Oh, Ah, I see what you mean. Oh wait, actually, let me write that down. That's a good. That's a really good suggestion. So what you're saying, if I understand what Six Studios is saying, that we can still like change the speed depending on the level, but we'll just have it kind of be in like a random range based on the current view resolution. Since there's more space for us from left to right instead of up and down, we're gonna account for that if the asteroids are falling down, so that we have them. Wait. Oh, you're saying a lot. Okay, say our Y is 500p and X is 1000p. 500 divided by 1000 equals 0.5 relative. So set the speed to current speed times 0.5 for Y. Then for X, it is 1000 over 500 or 2. So 2 times speed for X. That way they see my that's an awesome suggestion, man. Thank you. That is amazing. Like, that is, you broke it down well and everything. Like, I understand what you were saying fully now. That's a great suggestion. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm definitely going to do that. I'm gonna do it off stream because I might need to change how I generate the asteroids in the script. But thanks, Stick Studios. That is an awesome suggestion. Nice. Yeah, so for next stream, don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow, but the hope is that for next stream I'll have a game over screen. I'll have fixed the high score issue. I'll also have fixed the apple spawning issue using the Perlin noise function, or the Perlin function that Six Studio suggested, and also fix the falling asteroid speed, or the speed of the asteroids coming at you left and right versus up and down. Got a few things on my list, but they all shouldn't take that long to do. Really gotta fix this high score thing though. My high score is not being accurately reflected. Basically, you capture your amplitude height with Perlin, you change frequency with the amp multiplier. Yeah, I looked up the Perlin noise function. The only time I've seen it used is for like building terrain, like building like a map in backgrounds. Oh, okay, I messed up there. I might let you jump with W too, honestly. For some reason, oh, you know what? I could play with 2 hands. Maybe that'd be better. I'm talking 2D Perlin. Is Perlin also used? Is Perlin used for like random functions normally, like to randomize values, or is it like used to like generate stuff like? Watch, let me pull up my GitHub so I can see the code I use for mine. Yes, sir. Nice, thanks. Thank you for that. Oh wait, hold on a second. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream in a bit because I want to catch the tail end of the US vice presidential debate. Okay, seed equals math f dot Perlin noise x smoothness z smoothness. Smoothness is the amp. Closer to 0, the flatter it is. Thank you. This is very valuable. You need to find the right value to get your thing right. All right. I'm gonna look into that after this. And hopefully we will not be seeing apples right next to each other. Closer to 0, more frequent. Nice. Yeah, I'm like, the Unity random function is kind of weird because higher is more spaced out. Nice. Okay. That is actually really dope. I recommend using gizmos to figure out if they are actually working or you getting lucky. What is gizmos? Oh, okay, got it. Okay, I've gotten better. Oh, I knew it. I was about to say there's an asteroid about to shoot out from this. Okay, come on. Oh, nice. It's like stuff you own. Gizmos is like virtualization stuff. It's like stuff you only see in. Nice. See, that's an asteroid I don't know if I could have avoided. But in actual builds, it doesn't show. See, like an asteroid that's falling down to where you're going. Like, it's so hard to just change direction, especially if you're falling. You said this looks fun? Yo, I'm glad. Honestly, like, that makes me happy to see, like, if it's fun to watch. I don't know. I wonder how much fun it would be to play, because it, oh, Esther, thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining in on the stream. Just about finishing up here. I want to catch the tail end of the vice presidential debate, but he said, oh, Stick Studio says, I know, because, like, bro, this only one mechanic. Yeah, I need to look into that. Gizmos. I'm going to do one more play to see how high I can get. Yeah, catch the debate. Let me know. Oh, yeah, for sure. I've heard a lot about it, and I want to make sure I see it. I see like at least some of it live before I see everything that social media is about to say about it. Okay. Let me see. Let me see how high I can get. Okay, I'm gonna focus. I got 5 hearts. This is my best thing. This is my best playthrough right now. Okay, I guess I'll say this one last time. Apples and Asteroids is a game. Being developed for PC, Mac, iOS, and Android. That's the hope. The release date is still up in the air, but as soon as possible, and it's gonna be free on all of those platforms. That is the plan, and I have been streaming and making content about this for the last few days, and I will continue to do so until it's released. Wow, this is not going to be. I need to get 50. I need to get 50 on this. Oh, gotcha. I gotta play this with 2 hands. I think that's. Oh, nice. I gotta play this with 2 hands, man. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna get 50. I'm gonna try though. No. Oh no. I tried. Well, thank you all for joining this stream. If you stopped for a little bit, if you were here for a while, thank you all, especially for everyone that had helpful tips, suggestions, and stuff. This was a fun stream, and I will be back again sometime soon after I, do some of the changes that I promised to do. That's the hope. Esther said, yeah, catch the debate. Let me know your thoughts. I'm coming to see you soon. All right. You did try. I did. I think I'm just bad at it. And also I'm not focused because I kept looking at the stream. That's my excuse. But it was fun. Thank you all for stopping by. And Have a nice day. Stay blessed and peace.